quick recap of hyperopia, myopia, and astigmatism. These are the errors of refraction or refractive errors. So hyperopia is far-sightedness, that you're able to see things that are far away, but you're unable to focus on things that are close by. So it's basically hyperopia. And in this, the light that forms, it forms behind the retina. The image that forms is behind the retina. So hyper, far-sightedness, and image forms behind the retina, right? And what happens is that, what are the causes? This happens because the eyeball, it's really short, so that's the reason the image forms behind the retina, because of the short eyeball. The other reason could be, since hyperopia is basically far-sightedness, so you can see far away things when the lens are flattened. So in this, the lens are excessively flat. The lens are excessively flat. That's the reason you have hyperopia. So correction would be to take convex lens. So if you take convex lens, so that would be the correction. So let's see. Correction is convex lens, and also hyperopia is because the eyeballs are shorter than normal, and cornea or lens are curved, and they're less curved and they're flatter. So flatter when you're able to see things that are far away, right? And also one more thing, when the refractive index is increased, you see the things nearby. So in this, you're seeing the things that are far away. That means the refractive index is decreased. So what would be the second correction? That increase the refractive index. That would be the second correction, right? So that's about this. And you can see the clinical features would be eye strain, then squinting, and then there would be blurred near vision, better distant vision, that's fine, and better vision in bright light, and there'll be frontal headache because of the consequent squinting of the eye, right? And now correction is convex and increased converging power of the lens, and that will shift the focus from behind the retina onto the retina, and then contact lenses and refractive surgery like LASIK. So one line summary for hyperopia: it's caused by a short eyeball, decreased refractive power, image forms behind the retina, and it is corrected by the convex lens. Myopia. Myopia is when a person is unable to see far away, but he is able to see the things that are near. So this is a refractive error in which the parallel rays they converge in front of the retina. Right? That's the reason a person is able to see the things that are close by but not far away. And for myopia, it means the lens are convex, rounded, because you're able to see things that are close by. So these things will happen. The ciliary muscles will be contracted and the lens will be rounded, but they'll excessively rounded, and the increase and the refractive index will be very much increased. So increased curvature of cornea or lens and increased refractive index, and obviously elongation of the eyeball. That's the reason the image forms in front of the, it terminates before reaching the retina, right? So increased eyeball, increased curvature, and increased refractive index, everything is an increase in myopia. And the clinical features would be squinting, and then there'll be headache, there'll be eye strain, and you have to hold objects closer while reading. Near vision is clear, but the distant vision is blurred, and there would be progressive myopia in children and adults. So the correction would be, since this is excessive convexity or rounded lens, so for correction you need to have concave lenses, and you need to decrease the refractive power. That could be one thing, right? And also, in order to shift the focus from front of the retina right onto the retina, and then contact lenses and refractive surgery or LASIK. Moving forward, and also here you see things better when they are in bright light, but here you see things better when they are in the dim light. So here, astigmatism is because of a lot of focal points. There are a lot of focal points, and there's unequal curvature of the cornea and lens. So unequal curvature of cornea and lens, because of which there are multiple focal points, because of which the image is blurred. There is a blurred vision. So irregular or unequal corneal curvature, unequal curvature of the lens. So two things you can say: unequal curvature of the lens and cornea, right? Two things. And then you can say there is a blurred or distorted vision for both near and distance. The second thing, and the third thing would be that there are multiple focal points. Light's not focused. So multiple focal points, unequal curvature of the lens and as well as cornea, and they're distorted or blurred vision for both near and close vision. That's it. And the cylindrical lens are used for the correction. So unequal curvature of cornea or lens forming points, multiple focal points, and there'll be blurred vision for close and distant image both, and it will be corrected by cylindrical lens. So that's it. Quick summary.